Yes, am I on the air? Here it's okay, it's live. How do I send the links? That's one thing I never figured out how to. I know I can send the invitation. Okay, the event page, the YouTube page, how do I invite people in again? I don't even remember how that worked. Let's see. I never did get the hang of Google Hangouts. I've done a lot of practice sessions and I learned some. Now I know I have to send a link out. Let's see, share. Is it this one? Screen share. No, that's not what I want. I don't know how to send out the link. Let me see. Okay, bear with me. I'm going to see if the link is somewhere for people to visit me. Let me see here. If it's there on the events, okay, that's my page. So people can see me. I don't know how people know to come in. I'm inviting you to come into my Hangout, but I have to send out the invitation. Is it public? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Hangouts on air. Hangouts on air. Wait a minute. I don't even remember how this worked. So I go to Hangouts on air. So I assume I'm there listed as one of the live videos. I'm doing my knitting. I do a lot of knitting in the winter time. And I haven't done this in a long time, so I don't even remember. Okay, it's on my page. Hangouts on air. Okay, yeah, I'm right there. I'm listed. Okay, what I'll do is add a comment. I guess what I'll do is get the link so that people can come in. I don't know how to get it to publish there. So if I do, how do I get the link? So sorry, people. It'll be just a moment. So if I click on link, event page, how do I invite people in? Okay, here, invite people. Here we go. Invite people. Here's the link. And I just want to make it public. It's a public link. So what I'll do is, I'm not going to send it. I'm just going to post it here because people don't feel like. So here, come in and tell your story. So in the comment, come on in and tell your story. Okay, there we go, post. So actually what I'm going to do is, this is sort of a test run, but what I want to do is, there's another channel, it's called Blog Talk Radio. And I want to do like a Blog Talk Radio on the same topic. But this is a test run. It's on Google Hangouts. I guess I could do it on both. But I'll do one here and see if we get some good stories today. Of course, I'll start with my story, how I learned that Santa Claus didn't exist. And I actually didn't ever find out that Santa Claus doesn't exist. I found out that the Easter Bunny doesn't exist. And, sorry, I'm still... So was that posted? Oh, shoot. Wait a minute, sorry. I want to delete the comment. I want to put, come in and tell your story in the comment. So look in the comment under my Hangout comment section. Come on in and tell your story. What I forgot to do is make the chat available. And I think once you've started, you can't, once you've started the Hangout, you can't activate the chat. You have to activate it beforehand. Yeah, there's a few things I forgot. Yeah, and I never activated. Okay, Q&A, opening Q&A. This feature is disabled because I didn't activate it on time. I have to activate it prior. So I can't do the question and answer. So, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it off and start it up again so that people can chat. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. It says chat. Okay, there's the chat. Group chat. Okay. All right, here's the link. If you can see the chat. I don't know who can see the chat and who can't, but if you want to come in and tell your story, here's the link right there. So you click on that link that I put in the chat if you can see the chat. I'll look on YouTube and see if it's appearing over there. And then we can start. But so I'll tell you my story, how I found out that Santa Claus doesn't exist. I'll tell the story and then I'll check YouTube and see if anyone's commented, because I don't know what the viewers are able to see. I see a chat. I see a chat on the side of my camera, but I don't know if you all see that. So, okay. The way I found out Santa Claus doesn't exist indirectly was because I found out that the Easter Bunny doesn't exist. So the way I found out that was the night before Easter Sunday, when I was in second grade, my father came upstairs. He had been downstairs hiding Easter eggs. For the next morning, my brother and I get up and we search for the Easter eggs. So he came up the stairs and I was still awake. I was lying in bed, you know, because we went to bed at 8 o'clock back then. And he came upstairs and he said that oh, he was so excited. He says, I saw the Easter Bunny. I was just downstairs and he came in just as I was down there and he was hiding the eggs, and he told me not to tell you where the eggs are. And he told me that, and I asked him, what did it look like? What did the Easter Bunny look like? And he told me he was really tall. He was as tall as me. This is my father speaking. He was as tall as I am. And plus, with his ears, he was even taller than me. And he was really big, and he was, you know, he had to go quickly because he has a lot of houses to get to. So I couldn't talk to him very long. But, you know, it was really cool meeting the Easter Bunny. So I was so excited. I was just, you know, wide-eyed, and I just couldn't believe, wow, my father is so cool. You know, he saw the Easter Bunny. And so the next day we did our Easter egg hunt. We celebrated Easter, etc., with friends or whatever. I don't remember what we did that year. So long ago. And then Monday I went to school. And of course at school, everybody's telling each other what we did, you know, for Easter. And, you know, I did this, I did that. And I told them, you know, my father met the Easter Bunny. He was just happened to be downstairs when the Easter Bunny came in and was hiding the eggs. And my classmates burst into laughter and started making fun of me. And they're like, you're so dumb. You still believe in the Easter Bunny. Ha, ha, ha. They're laughing at me and making fun of me and humiliating me, basically. I mean, it was public humiliation. I felt horrible. And it hurt, you know. And I felt stupid. And it was really kind of a little bit, you know, I got over it. But it was kind of traumatic experience because obviously I still remember it. So, and they were just, oh my gosh, they just would not let up, like for, you know, at least a while. And, you know, I was all, you know, upset and sad or whatever, but I never told my parents what had happened, that I had found out that the Easter Bunny didn't exist. And I don't remember when I found out that Santa doesn't exist, but I think it wasn't so traumatic for me because I'd already gone through the trauma with the Easter Bunny. earlier in the year. So by the time Christmas came around, I don't remember anything. I don't remember ever, feeling sad that Santa didn't exist. So I assumed the trauma, I got it over with the Easter Bunny, and then I probably put two and two together that Santa also didn't exist. And so my story is not too exciting, but it's sort of, that's my story. But I would love for other people to come in here and tell us their story. There might be some fun stories to hear. And I'm also still figuring out Google Hangouts because I actually used it a few months ago and I forgot pretty much everything that I learned. Not everything. I remember that I had to share a link, which is right there. Oh, let me see on YouTube if anybody's commented. I shared a link in the chat if you can see the chat. If you can see the chat, those of you who are watching, I think there's only one viewer right now, but if you're watching, put in the chat if you can see the link, the invitation link. And I'm going to go to YouTube because I know this also is shown on YouTube at the same time. I have to be careful not to scrunch up my forehead. Oh yeah, look, there I see. Yeah, I posted the link there in the comment. How do I get to YouTube? I'll just go to YouTube like this. YouTube.com. And then I have to go to my page. And now I learned also I have to turn down the volume. Or you will hear an echo. You'll hear the YouTube playing because it's slightly afterwards. Okay. And so I'll probably stay on half an hour. If nobody comes on, then I will turn it off. I usually try to put a little makeup on before I go on camera, but I'm a little... Oh, now why does it say please stand by? Okay, there we go. It's starting. I'm going to turn down the volume. Oh, there we go. Wait a minute. I turned down the volume. Okay. And I don't see any comments. Why is the comments disabled? It says comments disabled, but I did not disable them. Why is that? I wonder if to fix that. Okay, well, this was just a test run. Unfortunately, whenever I learned Google Hangouts a few months ago when I did these test runs, I've gotten everything almost. For some reason, the comments don't show. I find Google Hangouts very frustrating to learn. So let me close that. So yeah, it's not working. I guess yeah, when you let me put it underneath the video in YouTube. So, well, thanks for listening, guys. I'm gonna log off because I don't think anybody knows how to get into my Google Hangout. So, thanks for watching.